Well, good evening, everyone. This is Nancy Kroupa and my husband, Jerry Kroupa. And it's our pleasure tonight to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a very blessed 2018. And we have some of our Team Kroupa buddies on with us tonight, and we're just going to share from our heart, our grateful heart, what Juice Plus or what this business has done for us. Now, normally, every Monday night at 7:30, we gather, and it's really designed to introduce people to our amazing business and our products. And we do it with telling stories. And we also give information about our company and our products. We even put them up and we show them up at the screen so everybody can see the labels. And so starting the first of the year, the 2nd or the 8th of January, we will start again doing our Own Your Life events every single Monday night. So I hope you all can join us then. But tonight, we've got some really special people on our team that would like to share with all of you, including our company, just what we're really grateful for and why we're really grateful for it. So I'm going to start out with Mercedes. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mercedes. So if you'd unmute, good evening.
Good evening, Nancy and Jerry and everyone. Thank you for having me on tonight. This is totally off the cuff because I just didn't realize I'd be sharing, but I'm happy to do so. And I'm just going to speak, as Nancy said, right from my heart. So I've been in the business for 18 years. I was introduced to Juice Plus by a mutual friend at school, believe it or not, 18 years ago. So my gratitude for this product and business there's just too numerous to mention right now. So if I can just encapsulate it into a couple of the most important things to me is, number one, my family's health has just been just beyond, I can't imagine. Like, my kids have never really visited the pediatrician ever since we started Juice Plus, except for well visits. And now they're 23 and 28. So in all these years, I can count on one hand how many visits to the doctor. So as a mom, that is obviously just such an important aspect of what this product has done for us. As a business, again, too numerous to mention. However, I've been able to put those two kids through private school education, which was very important to us. If it wasn't for my Juice Plus income, I know for a fact I would not have been able to do that. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And one of the highlights, the most important thing, is the relationships that I've been able to have with this business. And some of my most wonderful friends are right here on this call. And I never would have met you had it not been for someone just saying, hey, have you ever heard of Juice Plus 18 years ago? And for that, I am forever grateful. The friendships, the people that have prayed me through some of the toughest times of my life are right here on this call. And I will be forever grateful for that.
Oh, thank you very much, Mercedes. That's very sweet. Thank you very much for sharing. Well, let's move on to Lansing, Michigan. Dr. Mary Lane Keener. Good evening, Mary. I love your hat. It's perfect. Oh, we can't hear you, Mary.
That helps. Okay. Yes, I'm Mary Lane Keener, and I am so grateful to be here tonight and to share my 23 years of gratitude for Juice Plus and the company. First of all, it gave me back my health at a time when I had lost it. And over the last 23 years, it's helped me move a little more graciously into middle age, late middle age, if I can say. And it also, I've seen it have dramatic changes and gifts to quality of life. To my late husband, when he was ill, it helped him be there for some of the important, really important life transitions for our family, for his family, his kids and grandkids. And it helped my mom live to a ripe old age of 94. And that was really special. I also And I've seen other people whose lives have been touched by having better health and what a difference that makes for them. I'm grateful for the decades, multiple decades long friendships and colleagues that I have. Nancy's sort of like my sister from another mother. And that's been very special for me. And I know there are more to come, just waiting around the corner. And the Juice Plus company, I'm grateful to the company. It's taught me what a good business person is and what a good business model is. That's been very, very important for me. And I'm so honored and grateful to be a part of that. And I'm complete. Thank you, Nance.
You're complete and you drink complete. Well, thank you, Mary. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas to you, sweetie. Appreciate that. Well, let's move up to Canada. Let's have Kim come on the line and tell us a little bit about her story. Good evening, Kim.
Good evening, Nancy. Thank you at the end. It's so good to see all these some very familiar faces on here tonight. And you know, 12 years ago, I was a very different person. I was unhealthy. I was short of breath. I was short-tempered with my kids. And my husband at the time struggled with depression. So I felt like a single parent. And suddenly I developed food allergies. So anxiety set in. And so it was a struggle. It really was a struggle trying to just deal with life. And I'm just so very grateful that it was my sister who shared Juice Plus with me. She seen more of what was going on than what I was perhaps hiding behind that mask. And she had the courage to talk to me about it. It made sense. And so I started taking it, of course, started feeding it to my family as well. And definitely over time, I noticed some changes. And I got my life back. I have more energy, just more balanced, more at peace. And, you know, it's like our genes are very strong as to how we are born and what our parents passed to us. My dad was 50 years old when he had his first heart attack. And I knew if I didn't make some changes, man, I could be going down that same pathway. And I certainly didn't want to do that. And at the time when we started Juice Plus, my daughter was about 12, and the school wanted to label her ADD, ADHD, and that really, really bothered me as a mom. And I didn't want my daughter labeled. And I was the type of mom that always wanted to try to find some natural way that we could try to help and make that difference. And I'm so very grateful for the Children's Health Study, because having 4 kids, you know, when we started, 2 were sponsored with the Children's Health Study, so it helped financially for my family. And what the most amazing part was, you have to do the surveys. And so that's kind of a check-in time. And that's it's such a blessing to do that. And it was about a year in. And one of the questions was, do you have a hard time focusing at school? And that certainly was one of McKenna's struggles. And so I asked her that question, and I said, do you have a hard time focusing at school? And she's paused. I expected her to say yes, but she paused and she said, actually no. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that was huge for me as a mom. And you know, it just so solidifies the reason why we need to have good nutrition. And just imagine if more people understood that. Just imagine what it could make a difference in families and schools and for those children's lives. And most recently, so I've been taking Juice Plus for over 11 years. And when I turned 50, which was going to be 2 years ago already, I had a little bit of a health scare. And we can't feel prevention. And I think that we don't really understand that until you look back on something. And so I had to have a mammogram, never had one, and there was an area of concern. Long story short, they ended up doing a biopsy. And so when I went back to the surgeon, basically they got anything that was, you know, so what it was flat epithelial atypia. And that itself is not cancer, but that is near something that can be very, very serious. And so the surgeon said to me, they got anything, there was no cancer there. And I realized, wow, had I not been flooding my body for 10 years at that time with this high quality nutrition, I know it would have been very, very different. And so people just need to understand also, prevention, you can't feel it. So the research is something that I'm so help to share that with people because it's very powerful. And I just, it's just not going away, and it's getting, there's more research that's showing what Juices Plus is doing for people. And I'm just so grateful for the company. I'm so grateful for Jay Martin's vision and, the way that we do this. And it really is through the heart and sharing with one another. So I'm just so, so very grateful. I wouldn't know some of you on this call had this business not been, part of my life. So thank you.
Oh, Kim, I never heard your whole story, and I'm so happy to hear of the success for yourself, your own health, and also for your business. So thank you very much for sharing tonight. Well, let's move down to Florida. I know it's a little cool down there, right, Ricky? So I understand you're at your in-laws tonight. Are you celebrating Christmas already?
We are. We actually drove from Florida to New Jersey, so I'm a little on the cold side, little outside my normal warm element. But you know what? I'm grateful that I don't have to worry about my kids getting sick because their immune systems are through the roof. And, I would have to say, if I could I absolutely love this business and am forever grateful for everything that it's done for me. But truly what gives me the passion to keep going and talking about Juice Plus every single day is what it has done for my daughters' lives. I happen to be the mother of 5 beautiful children, and I was almost the mother of only 4 because our second daughter almost died of malnutrition. And after, I can do this without crying maybe. But she was 18 months old, and we tried juicing, and it just wasn't the right answer for her. It didn't work. But Juice Plus was that piece of this puzzle that we needed. It was what she would do. I could open those capsules and put them into applesauce, and she would eat it. And that I saw a child that was pale and withdrawn in her face and her body just completely come alive. And to see her celebrate her 13th birthday this year and become a teenager when the doctor said she won't live to be 2, there's something to say about the power of what we hold in our hands. It's as simple as fruits and vegetables, and God put them in a capsule, or God put them in the Garden of Eden, and Juice Plus simply put them in a capsule for us. So for that, as much as I love this business and everything that it has absolutely done for my family, this product is what makes me get up every day and share, no matter what it is. And so that, Nancy, is exactly what I am grateful for today.
Wow. What an amazing story. And Ricky, I'm so happy that you and your husband and your beautiful 5 daughters are with you and enjoying a family time. And
even if it's cold.
For sure. Well, be careful out there, okay?
Will do.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Monroe, Michigan, and we have Dr. Jim Hubbard with us tonight. Good evening, Jim. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Nancy. This is so much fun. I'm enjoying hearing all these new stories and stuff. But one of the things that I'm really grateful for is family. You can see in back of me my family tree. But more importantly right now is all my family in front of me. All you crazy people on this screen, I love you all dearly. We have so much fun together when we're at conference and other times. Some of my dearest friends are in the Juice Plus business now, and a lot of them are right here in this screen. Now, relative to when I started taking Juice Plus 14 years ago, I opened up my mind to the concept of taking Juice Plus and even the business. Well, my life has been better in so many ways. Relative to my health, I've been very consistent taking my Juice Plus capsules from the beginning. Eating Juice Plus consistently has served me very well because early on, I realized that my work-related joint pain would go away when I was taking Juice Plus and would return when I didn't take it. So trust me, I made sure that I never ran out of Juice Plus or missed a dose. As a result, my chiropractic work that I do doesn't cause me to have upper extremity pain or inflammation anymore. And that is a true blessing, trust me. It's no fun going through your work, they hurt. Now, the next blessing that I realized was my immune system became really, really strong as a result of being on Juice Plus. I rarely, if ever, get sick anymore. And even with patients coming in and hacking cough in the office, I just don't catch those colds and flus like I used to. The rare times that I may start to get sick, I just double up my Juice Plus and it's gone before it even gets a good start. My biggest health blessing, however, is turning off my unhealthy genetics. According to research, genetically, I should have developed the diseases of my parents by this time in life. Mom and dad both were diabetics, heart disease, triple bypass surgery patients. My dad even had dementia at the time of his passing. To date, I don't even have a hint of these problems, thanks to God and Juice Plus particularly. Now, my Juice Plus business has also been a phenomenal blessing to me over these last years. I'm grateful that the extra money I have earned from my Juice Plus business has allowed me and my family to participate in many, many enjoyable extra activities in life that have resulted in us building some tremendous memories. My Juice Plus check has even helped to pay off my loans and cover my office overhead at times. I'm really excited, yay, that in the near future, my Juice Plus business will allow me to reach one of my key dreams, freedom. Freedom to travel when, where, and for as long as I desire. That way I get to go visit my children who are living in other parts of the country now and hang out with them as much as I want, or as long as they'll let me anyway. Now, the blessing that touches my heart the most, though, sincerely, is that with the Juice Plus products and business, I am able to help other people achieve their dreams of improved health and a better financial lifestyle for themselves and their families. This is truly the greatest blessing for me relative to my Juice Plus business. And at Christmas times, it's the greatest gift that I can share with people. Thanks.
That was very sweet, Jim. Very heartfelt. Thank you so much for sharing, Jim. Well, let's move on to Elizabeth Lawson. Elizabeth, good evening. I love your earrings, by the way.
Thank you. Notice one of them does say Juice Plus on it.
Oh, great.
Plucked from my Christmas tree.
There you go.
Well, I am loving hearing all of these words, and so much of what each person has said resonates with me too, and I echo that. Kim, I think of what you shared about your child with ADHD. I have a daughter with ADHD, and she is able, thanks to Juice Plus, to function well in the classroom without meds. And for those of you who are familiar with ADHD, like Kim and myself, it's a lifelong condition. And I would far rather have her dependent on nutrition versus dependent on a drug. So that blesses my heart. But I also have a son who for 5 years had ODD, anxiety that manifested in anger to rage meltdowns 2 to 3 times a day. We have our son back, Juice Plus, thank you. Because truly that is all it took. When meds and therapies and changing our parenting style didn't have any effect on him, putting 20 raw fruits and vegetables in the form of the whole food gummies in him completely made the difference. And we have our little man of peace back because of that. As you all know in this room, and I love sharing with people just as well about this, that as we consistently take Juice Plus, we see further health benefits popping up in our lives. I love, Jim, what you shared about doubling up. We do that in our house too. And so we've stayed healthy, and I'm so thankful for that. But over the course of time, I've realized I'm in a later season of life without getting the 45 raw fruits, vegetables, and berries from the capsules and the complete in my body. I would be suffering from insomnia and hot flashes. I am so thankful that I don't have to deal with that. But also, yes, that's a big yay on a daily basis. My husband, about 6 to 8 months ago, was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And it has confounded the doctors that he has no migraines. In fact, he has no headaches. And it makes sense to me that he wouldn't have that typical symptom because Juice Plus has been proven to reduce systemic inflammation. And we know that that's at the underlying foundation of the migraines and the headaches. So we're really thankful because bottom line, Juice Plus has made life easier for our family. And it's given us our destiny back, our future. We can dream, just like Jim, you were talking about pursuing your dreams. And that leads me to say a huge thank you to the company as well for the business. I, along with everybody else here, get such satisfaction out of seeing lives changed because of the nutrition, and also seeing lives changed because of the business, people being able to pursue their dreams. And for me, I think it's this amazing reality every single day that you and I can be world changers. We can change the world one person, one family at a time. And Juice Plus has given us that through the product and through the business. And so I'm truly, truly thankful for that. I have enjoyed over the last 2 years growing my business through social media. And so I have this tremendous satisfaction of being able to reach the globe. I think I'm just as mission-minded as the company is. And I'm super thankful for the culture of honor that I find in Juice Plus from the top down, in our teams throughout. Honor is a big thing, and it's what enables all of us to empower each other and equip each other and link arms together and really help one another succeed. So I feel like I've landed in the best job on the planet, and I'm just really thankful for all of my new friends here and for the tremendous opportunities that Juice Plus, the product and the business, are opening up for every single one of us.
Well, Elizabeth,
Thank you. Thanks for letting me share.
that's an amazing story. Thank you very much for sharing that with us tonight. We really appreciate it. And just blessings to you and your family for 2018. Staying healthy, right? Great. Well, let's move on again to near Lansing. Let's ask Luann to come on. She's from Okemos, Michigan. And let's ask Luann to come on. And good evening, Luann. You look so cute with your hat and your little fish room there. It looks great.
Thank you. Yes, it is. It's a joy to be here. And I want to pick up on some of what Elizabeth was saying about what we have with the company. I mean, my story resounds to a lot of the others as far as our family and our health being so much better. I'm so much healthier now than I was 20 years ago. But what I really love too with the business is my father, again, is having some health issues, and I can go and spend time with him and be his caretaker at times, and I get a residual check every month. And it is a solid residual check that I can count on. And just knowing that's there all the time and knowing that I'm connecting with people, changing their lives, and yet I can do it while I'm living my life and at this point taking care of my 91-year-old dad. I have him on the chews, so he's eating his Juice Plus chews. And I just don't know how many places you can be working with a company and just say, I need to leave tomorrow to take my dad to a doctor's appointment. And it's an hour away and I'll be gone for the day. So that is great. And again, our team of people, that is the integrity of all of us and of the company continually blesses me. Because like for the month of December, Brian and Deanne Rose and a whole group of people from the Healthy Living Revolution Project, they created 12 days of gratitude that I've been passing on, those little texts every day to customers and prospects. And I've been getting all kinds of positive responses, but they created it and gave it to us. And we have an incredible virtual franchise training program. Again, it's all created. The company gives us our website. It's all there. I don't have to create it. And I am just like blessed over and over of what is given to me through the team of people that I work with, the company, and teams. We're always helping each other. Everyone in the U.S., I know somebody in another state, I find a rep over there and say, hey, can you welcome my friend into your meeting? Sure, we're right there with you, Luann. So I think, as well as the products, which everyone loves, and I must say a plug for the Tower Garden. My Tower Garden is keeping me healthy this year, growing inside in Michigan. But the team and the relationships, what I have been given and then can turn around and give to those who want to join us it's amazing. So I think that's my biggest gratitude tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Luann. And we sure have fun together, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great. Well, I see Bud just joined us, and Bud's calling in. I know he raced home from work tonight so he could share his story. Bud, if you would unmute your line, maybe you could tell us a little bit about, what you're grateful for, and tell us a little bit about your story. It's Bud LeBlanc, by the way.
Yeah, hi Nancy. Sorry about that. I don't know why the camera isn't working, but for some reason it's not. Yeah, mine goes back to just last February, and then I just noticed that there's one other thing. But two things. Number one, excuse me. Number one, after the first 4 months, which you had told me, just, hey, be patient and watch what happens, and you were right. As Jerry knows, he probably will tell you that it's happy wife, happy life. So that when you're right, that's a good thing. Anyhow, anyway, after 4 months, I had found myself, I lost like 22 pounds. So I kind of kept the ball rolling. I got on the Shred 10 program that the company sponsors. I lost an additional 20 pounds. And not only do I feel great, but my cholesterol had dropped almost 60 points. Wow. So to me, that's kind of life-changing in and of itself. But then I just realized the third and final thing, which probably some of you have mentioned yourself, is I haven't been sick now in over a year. So I was fortunate I hadn't been sick until February, and I was just waiting for something to happen, and nothing has happened. So this has been a true blessing for me, and I really look forward to 2018 and hanging out with everybody.
Well, Bud, thanks. And thanks for rushing home tonight to share your story with all of us. We really appreciate it. And Jerry would like to say a few words tonight.
I want to say how grateful I am and Nancy is for all of you and our team and the Juice Plus company. And I had a doctor's appointment today. I had my blood profile, blood drawn last week, and the results of it I found out today is so normal, it's unbelievable. And if there's a couple of things that are out of range by 1 point, I mean, she says, that's normal, and I said, well, I know this is probably, this is really good for me, but how normal is normal for a younger person? And I had to ask her over and over a couple of times to get her to the age area. And she says, well, because I says, for people that have this kind, is it like how many out of 100 or 10 or something? And she thought a minute and she said, well, maybe 1 out of 10. And it's like for all age groups, and so that's my blood. Now my bones, which I got in an accident, I mean, that's another story, because I've had a few bone problems. But anyway, and as far as the longevity for my parents, one parent had 5 siblings, the other had 6, and my parents.
They loved Juice Plus, didn't
they loved it. And my dad lived to 93, my mom to 82. And they lived so much longer than the other ones. It was like 62 or 3 years was the average between all the 10 or 11 siblings.
So we had your parents like 20 extra years.
Yeah. And they were good years. They lived long and died short. They didn't suffer a lot and all that sort of thing. And that means a lot. And a little different sideline here. We've had 22 inches of snow as of 3 days ago since the 1st of December. So Santa's on his way.
Yes. Thank you, honey. Well, that's Jerry's family. And, it just blows me away when I sit here and hear you talk about your moms and dads, because my mother was in a nursing home at my age, and she died at the age of 72. And I'm 70. And she had a dreadful disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and it was the worst kind. And that's what she died of, actually. She was so crippled. And, it's like prevention. How do you measure that, right, Kim? How do you measure prevention? I mean, I have so much vitality. I feel younger. I look younger. I actually, some people have told me I shouldn't take Juice Minus. So I know I got a big laugh on that one, but I can't hear you. Anyway, but I'm one of the lucky ones. I got to start taking Juice Plus the day it was introduced. And we noticed feeling better, feeling stronger, just sleeping better. We had all the positive benefits you hear from Juice Plus. And I guess the bottom line for me, though, when I talk about the Juice Plus product, I think of my sweet mom, that how lucky I am to not have rheumatoid arthritis. And like Kim said, how do you measure that? How do you measure that? I can't, but I feel that I have, I'm very healthy because of Juice Plus, and I am so grateful for that. At this time of the year, I keep thinking about that movie. It's like the #1 Christmas movie. It's called It's a Wonderful Life. And that's what I keep thinking of when I think with the life that this company has provided for Jerry and I. Not only are we grateful for every single one of our distributors, that so many have become our best friends and buddies. And I look back when we were in our 40s, like some of you are, Jerry and I all of a sudden found ourselves without a job. My job went because of corporate America doing their downsizing thing. And Jerry closed his family business. And we had 3 teenagers at home, all looking to go to college. And the day that Jerry came home and said, I think I found something, let's investigate together, was the best day of our whole life. Because the last, we're going on 28 years now with this company. And it's just been amazing for us. I mean, in the beginning, we worked, full time at it, both of us. And it started, making a car payment and then a house payment. We added that to it. And then we were able to pay our bills maybe ahead a little bit. And then today, the income that we receive today just blows my mind today. And the benefits that the company provides for us. I'm getting new glasses this year because of the company. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. The company pays for it. I love it. So I guess when you boil it down, we have the ability to grow a multi-million-dollar international business or franchise and earn residual income like Luann talked about tonight, and leave a legacy, an important legacy for our families, and really change lives at the same time with our amazing Juice Plus products as well as this business. So I am so grateful to each and every one of you. And I just want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, and also just a blessed, healthy, happy 2018. So with that, let's open all the lines and let's wish everyone a Merry Christmas. What do you think?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas. Hugs and kisses, everyone.
Thank you, Nancy.
We'll talk to everybody. We'll see you again on January 8th at 7:30. Same time, same place. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Bye.